fighting on your behalf and on behalf of people in your families is what makes a difference. What helps us be able to make a difference in terms of what happens in the General Assembly, both on legislation and also on funding. I'm pleased this year to be working with Delegate Yost, and we have he and I have a number of pieces of bills in related to mental health services. We're pushing in terms of mental health services and intellectual disability services in terms of budget amendments. But what we need is for you to keep fighting for those things. You keep fighting for those things, we'll keep fighting for you. Thank you.
I want to thank you all for being here. The crowds are great. The signs are great. I appreciate you being here. You remind me why I'm in public office, and I want to thank you for doing that. It might be cold outside, but it's certainly warm in your hearts, and I want to thank you for being here. I want to give you a quote. Hubert Humphrey said, "The moral test of government is how well we take care of those at the dawn of life, our children, those that are in the twilight of life, the seniors, and those are in the shadows of life, the sick, the needy, and the disabled." That is the moral test of government. If you take a look at the budget that the governor has proposed, it fails that moral test. And you need to remind everyone here in the General Assembly, now it's our turn to take a crack at that budget and to talk about what's moral and what's right. And what's right is that we put more services into Medicaid to help people who need the help. That is why I ran for public office. That is why you are here today, and I will not rest. And you should not rest until we are at least average in this nation. Is that so much to ask to be average? It is not so much to be average. We rank nearly the dead of last in funding for Medicaid. It is just plain wrong. And we need to do it. And we're doing it in such a way, and this is a good talking point because it's one I say all the time. We do it in such a way with Medicaid that ends up costing us more money in the end. It costs Medicaid more money by not serving those with the needs that they need it the most, because it ends up being costly care. Can I hear institutional care is more costly than home and community-based services? It's much more costly. So you need to take that message up there. Taxpayers are mad as hell. We can't take the cost anymore. We need to spend our money efficiently. We need to spend our money wisely. And we need to do the right thing and the humane thing. More funding for Medicaid services, more funding for mental health, more funding for intellectual disabilities, more funding for substance abuse. We do these things, we're going to meet the Hubert Humphrey's moral test of government. Thank you for being here today. God bless you. Come see me in my office. Please, my door is always open. But please don't stop. I know you won't stop. I promise you I won't either. Thank you very much.
She was lucky enough to have the waiver, and it's been very helpful for us in a lot of especially the budget with our emergency fund, to be able to have the waiver.
Very good. Very good.
I'd like to speak to you briefly on my brother's behalf. My brother wants to thank you and the Virginia Commonwealth, the whole Virginia Commonwealth, for supporting him and supporting the ID waivers, and we would really like to get a whole lot more for other people so that way they can be blessed, and thankful for having them, like my brother and others of people who are, and I still on the waiting list for 10 years. And I really want to thank you, Senator, for being supportive of my family. It's been a big blessing.
Very good. Well, thank y'all for being here, and thank you for coming down and for talking to me about it. I